Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are continuing along here this week, and time to fight a whole lot of trainers again. That's apparently what a lot of this game is, so let's get to going. I know we're about to do a lot of swimming Pokemon, so let's grab Pikachu, huh? And, oh, whoops. Let's also get there a little faster. So, this big old route here we're taking, I believe that starts out as 12 and 13. Let's just say Route 12, nice. I forgot there's signs here that actually tell you where you're going. So, you can go up here for like the saddest thing in the world, but it's money, so we'll take it. But her Pokemon died, so she gives us a TM for Swift. Which is good if you need to use it. I've needed to use it in runs before where I have a Pokemon that just hasn't learned anything decent, so alright, well, just gonna go with it. And over on that island there you got the TM for Payday, which we can't get till we learn Swim, so that's kind of included in my whole little tour I do at the end of the game, where I come back to all these towns once I have Swim and everything else and collect stuff and sell it. Get a little more money. For now, we'll just ignore it, because apparently I can't tell my Squirtle to go grab it for me. He's disobedient. Ooh, alright. Starting the day off with some level ups. So I kind of have a rule when I go about doing these things, like depending on how much higher my level is. Like, if it's a Poliwag, I always use Thunderbolt over Thundershock because I do not want him putting me to sleep. But for things like a Goldeen, I can probably start using some Thundershocks just so I don't use up all my PP. But I'm sure I'll have to run back to town at some point here. Usually I go back to Vermilion because once we head south enough, we're about even with that anyway. So, yeah, this is going to be a long episode here. Well, I don't know about how long, but I'm thinking we'll probably see Tentacool too. He gets annoying, so he'll get a Thunderbolt. Yeah, probably just gonna be trainers this time around. I think I'll hold off and do Fuchsia City for its own video. Well, I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see. I kind of have a busy day, and I need to devote a little time to changing some stuff around at home because, like I said in the last video, we did get locked down again in Minnesota. No gyms, no bars and restaurants, so I have to figure out a way to turn my office into a gym again, I guess. So I'm not in the best mood today. I'm kind of just in more of like a I was angry when I first heard the news, and now it's kind of later in the day and I'm just I just feel defeated. You know, not so great. Oh, really? I don't know what the accuracy is on a Thunderbolt. I don't know. I thought it was 100% though. So was that the 1 in 256 miss right there? Well, at least we got it out of the way during an easy opponent. I hate when they have to walk up to you, so I always try to avoid it and then go up to them. It's a weird little, not rule, but just thing I always do. So, I wonder what crazy tangents we'll get on tonight. You know what, level 21, I'll risk a Thundershock on him. I might actually use an Ether. We'll see. Because usually once I get through routes 12 and 13, then I can fly back to Fuchsia and kind of head back the other way. So I'll go 15, 14, and then back to, 13. And I got my little thing here. You'll see. I always do it. But, I'm trying to think. 7... I think we got a lot of trainers to fight today. I'm just wondering if this is going to be another hour-long video like the like the Sylph Company one was. But that was a lot of up and down and a lot of healing and right. Maybe this one will go a lot faster. It's going to be mainly just watching Raichu here use Thunderbolt or Thundershock all day because it's mostly water Pokemon and birds. Oh yeah, we got to wake him up again. Get out of my way. Move. You know, I actually tried a run where I tried a Snorlax because I've heard such great things about him, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't using him right, I just wasn't all that impressed. The one thing that's sad about always playing Pokemon Blue, since, you know, I told you my story about Pokemon Red, where I have... Actually, you know, I guess I could get the emulator for Pokemon Red and start playing that. Maybe I'll do that next and play around with that a little. Because, yeah, my actual cartridge for the Game Boy has my all-time game on it. Alright, so this guy's got electric Pokemon for some reason. He must just be out here, like, beating the hell out of all these swimming Pokemon. Making himself feel good. Who knows? Yeah, I want to say we have, like, 30 to 40 trainers to fight between here and Fuchsia. Because there's 7 on Route 12. There's 14 on Route 13, so we're up to 21. And yeah, that's just those two, so 21 between these routes. And I think 10, probably another 16. I bet we're close to 40. I'm hoping I don't have to make this a two-parter. But I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. It'll just take a little longer to download, I guess. Which, I guess if you're wondering, I don't know if you noticed or not, so when I originally uploaded all these videos, I somehow uploaded part 8 twice. So in this house you can get a Super Rod. This is where I always need to come, when I bypass a lot of trainers and I just try to move on with the story in the game, to come here and get a Super Rod so I can go catch the water-type Pokemon I want to use for that run. So it's kind of annoying that it's that far into the game. Like, I really wish you could catch water Pokemon earlier on. That's all I'm saying. This guy's got Magikarp. Might as well bring back Pikachu. Alright, Fisherman, what do you got for me? Yeah, I've... Again, last night I was watching the Pokemon Stadium playthrough. It's interesting. It's almost makes me want to play that game again, but I don't know. I'd have to go buy an N64, I think. I wish I had all those game consoles. I guess I don't remember what happened to all of them growing up. I wonder if we just overused them to the point where we fried them out and then it was just time to move on to the next game console. I don't remember. I mean, I know like the original PlayStation. I think you can buy that on like Amazon. It's not too much. I think it even comes with some games. Ooh, Nidoran. Alright, well, so we're about 7 out of 30. We're about 20% of the way there. Maybe this won't take too long. The nice thing is we don't have to switch out Pokemon as much. That's why you don't have to go seek out trainers or anything. They're all just right in a row, kinda. So this video shouldn't take as long as Sylph Company. We shall see. Because I debated not even doing this video tonight, just pushing it off till another time. But then, I don't know, last minute I felt like playing, so I'm here. And I am going to try to come up with some kind of tangent to bother you all with. At some point. Or maybe I'm just too tired, we'll see. Yeah, tomorrow I have appointments and whatnot and work, and I have... Oh, the 2-hour season finale of Supernatural is tomorrow night, so I'll probably... Yeah, this might be the last video this week. Unless I make one over the weekend, we'll see. See how bored I get being locked in my house all the time. But no, I think I went on my little rant about Supernatural if you watched that show a couple videos ago, right? And I'm just watching it to watch it at this point. I mean, I've been watching it for 15 seasons. I might as well finish it. But I'm just, I don't know. I'm not the happiest with the direction they took. We'll see what they're gonna do. And honestly, I do get annoyed by some of the actors and actresses from the show on social media. Why do they do that to themselves? I don't get it. I don't want to... I don't need to hear about anything from you other than how was your day filming. Maybe that's just me. Maybe other people love when their favorite actors and actresses talk politics and everything, even if it's not in agreement with their own. So I do think I might go back and heal twice in this video. I might do it now before I enter this big maze of trainers we're coming up to, because I've used a lot of Thunderbolts, and I like to use Thunderbolts on especially like Pidgeys, because I just do not want to... I don't want to get sand attacked and deal with that for an entire fight. I mean, I'll win no matter what, but that's just a little annoying. So yeah, and this whole thing, I mean, I think most of this is going to be Pikachu and Beedrill. I keep calling him Pikachu. He's Raichu now. I should throw some respect on his name, right? Thunder 24, that's probably fine. No, any normal type, any Coughings or whatever are all going to be Beedrill. Everything, all the birds will be Pikachu. Meowth, that will be him. And, yeah, I mean, once we get closer to Fuchsia City, there's a little more variety, so we'll probably have, see a little Fearow action in there. I don't know if our War Turtle's going to get much, though. I don't think there's really anything here for him to fight. He really gets sidelined for a long, almost completely from, like, Rock Tunnel all the way until Cinnabar. You know, I could use him in, for, like, you know, your, the Ice Beam on the Plant-type Pokemon, but that's Beedrill's action. I have a plan here. I did not realize this person had so many normal types. So I think I should be safe now, PP-wise, if I go back and heal in Vermilion and then come back. And then I'll go heal in Fuchsia and do the other two routes. So let's try that. Try to make this video go a little quicker. So I'm down here now. I want to go back up here. There we go. It'd be cool if there was like a little Pokemon Center on that route somewhere where you could heal. That'd be nice. I mean, it's so long. And you could almost argue, hey, there should be a Pokemon Center on Cinnabar, or not Cinnabar, Seafoam Islands. Wish I could just, like, surf my way to where I was, or something. But I don't have surf yet. There's the old Diglett's Cave, where my new best friend Doug Trio is. Do. This music is just putting me in a better mood now. I was just in the worst mood at work today. I felt kind of bad. You know when you're in a bad mood, or even if you're like crabby and you know it, but there's just really nothing that you can do about it. Even if you want to, it's just like, nope, I've already decided this is how I'm gonna act today. Like, I'll apologize tomorrow. I'm gonna save here, just so we can have a little checkpoint. This game should have checkpoints. What am I doing now? I think I want Beedrill still. Is he still out? No. So these next two trainers will be Beedrill. Then we're back to Pikachu for the longest time. Raichu. I always just go back to whatever starter they started as, I guess. But I never call my Beedrill Weedle. Because Weedles suck. I mean, Pikachu and Squirtle. Come on, those are Ash's like main Pokemon. Those come right to mind. And then I keep forgetting what bird Pokemon I have because I spent an entire video debating which one to use. So for all I know, it's a Farfetch'd. I forget. All Beedrill this time around. Gotta get those levels. Gotta get them up. So those are rookie levels. You gotta pump them up. So I guess some other good news for this video that I'm making right now is the cat is outside. So he cannot bother me tonight. It's actually getting a little warmer here. He doesn't make it very long outside in the winter time these days. He used to. But now I'll go out there for 10 minutes and want to come back in. Just sit there and realize how stupid he is for wanting to go out. And then he'll come back in. And 20 minutes later he wants to go back out. I swear, maybe he's senile. I'll have to get a collage of his photographs together and make a video for my channel for when he finally croaks. I'll probably do a rendition of that scene from Old School when he's singing Dust in the Wind. If you've never seen Old School, after you're done watching this video, you should YouTube funeral scene Old School. It's pretty funny. But it's Will Ferrell, so anything he does is funny. Seriously, he could sit at a desk and do my taxes, and it would be funny. Probably my favorite comedian, I'd say, as far as like movies go, because a lot of people bring up the debate about Jim Carrey versus Adam Sandler, and that's a tough one too. So I mean, Jim Carrey, you got the Ace Ventura, you got the Cable Guy, you got what am I doing? Hold on. Okay, I'm good for a while. But down over here, we got a Calcium hidden against the wall. Yeah, Ace Ventura, Cable Guy, Dumb and Dumber. What else? The Grinch. I liked Liar Liar. He started to kind of fade away there for a little bit. I mean, I haven't really... I honestly thought that Dumb and Dumber 2 was just awful. They went from being like charmingly stupid to just straight up like morons. Like, I have no idea what happened. I don't know. My own time. Maybe like that. I mean, it had its moments. I really liked what's his name, Rob Riggle, and it was good. He's always good. I feel like I'm drawing a blank on some Jim Carrey movies here. What's the matter with me? And I kind of grew... Oh, The Mask. There's one, yeah. I said The Grinch, right? You know, I kind of got away from his movies after a while. Just didn't really like him all that much. Like, I never saw the Penguins one. I haven't seen the new Sonic movie, but apparently he's really good in it. Oh, Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty was good. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to go Adam Sandler even over Jim Carrey, even though, like, it seemed like everybody hated his Grinch movie when it came out. I think even I did as a kid. I don't know why. But, I don't know. I really like it now. I watch it every Christmas. It's hilarious. It's good. I dig it. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Adam Sandler is hard to beat. I mean, even going way back to that movie, I think it was called Bulletproof he did with one of the Wayans brothers. That was a good one. Billy Madison's a classic. Happy Gilmore's a classic. Waterboy's a classic. I really like, I like Little Nicky. A lot of people hated that. I liked it. Anger Management, Mr. Deeds, The Longest Yard remake. If you've never, if you love that Longest Yard remake and you've never watched the original, seriously, you got to go watch it. I was talking to somebody at work about that the other day. That they didn't even realize it was a remake. I was like, no, it is. It's Burt Reynolds. And it's kind of the same tone. It's kind of funny, serious. So, and you can actually see a lot of the scenes. They did a really good job with that remake. That might be like my favorite remake ever because they paid, they did a lot of the same scenes, but they did them in like their own way, and it worked. So, yeah, it's good. The funny thing is, I remember my dad showed me the original movie, like, I don't know, it was like 6 months or a year before the new one came out. Because I remember, like, I don't know if it was a week or a month or whatever it was after we got done watching it. I remember, like, seeing it in the news. I was like, hey, they're doing a remake of that. So, and that's, well, I mean, of course, you had to know it was a remake, right? I mean, Burt Reynolds was in it. He was in the new one. Unless maybe you just were wondering why an old Burt Reynolds was in this movie. What he was doing there. But, like Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler did go out of style for a while with his, what was that one? The Jack and Jill was pretty bad. He had some bad ones. But I mean, like, Just Go With It was good. That new, what's it called? The Gem one, whatever the Gem one is, the serious one. I liked the serious ones, like Punch Drunk Love was good. Rain on Me was terrific. If you haven't seen that and you're any kind of a movie fan, he was good in that. What else am I missing? Click was decent. Oh, 50 First Dates, there's another one. I think he takes it over Jim Carrey. I just think he does. And I love Jim Carrey. Well, not him as a person. He's turned into a lunatic. But, I do like his quote, though, that he gave at the, was it a graduation or something? Where he said that what he learned from his father was that his father never went out to do what he loved and his passion. He just decided to work the safe job. And I think he said that he ended up, like, losing that job at some point. And that led him to say, like, you can fail at something that you don't like. So you might as well go for something you do like, because if you fail at it, whatever, that's just the Cliff Notes version of what he said. But it was cool. I liked what he said. But I think just even over those two, I mean, I grew up with both of those guys. And I never really got into Will Ferrell until probably after Anchorman, I'd say. Like, I'd seen his movies before and that I liked. I mean, Night at the Roxbury. But, I mean, just rattling off his movies. I mean, you think back to Night at the Roxbury. I don't remember what year Elf was. I think it was after Anchorman, wasn't it? You had Anchorman, which was one of the best movies ever. Elf. I mean, might as well throw Anchorman 2 in there while we're talking about it. A lot of, everybody hated that movie. I thought it was just as good, if not better, than the first one. I'm crazy, I know. But, yeah, that's my take on it. I mean, just the characters he creates. Jackie Moon is great from Semi-Pro. You got Talladega Nights. Even his serious ones are nice. That Everything Must Go was a good one. That was a really good one. What was the Stranger Than Fiction? That's what it was. The other serious one he does. That was good too. And I think he starred in that with Maggie Gyllenhaal, who I get a lot of crap about this. I'm not sure why, but she is like one of my Hollywood crushes, and like everybody gives me crap. Maybe because she's not conventionally like the Miss America beauty queen, but I really like her. I mean, she's a lot older than me, but no, I always had kind of a crush on her. Oh yeah, I mean, I can't believe I forgot about Step Brothers. Look at that. They go on and on. Sherlock Holmes, a new one he did with Sherlock Holmes, that was really good. That's another movie that everybody hated that I thought it was funny. I mean, anytime you get John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell in a movie, how can you not like it? Kickin' and Screamin' was decent. It's just every movie he's in, I love it. Even some of the Funny or Die stuff he does. Is that still a thing? I swear I've not watched that. I don't know if it's a channel or what. I remember when it first came out and he launched it. I mean, with the landlord, the little kid. I'm sure if he tried to do that nowadays, like, people would just cancel Will Ferrell because, oh, you're making a little kid swear. That's child abuse. How could you? Whoa, what was that? Glitch? Pikachu is sure growing levels fast, isn't he? I guess he's the only Pokemon I'm using at the moment. So, yeah, this is your first time seeing this gameplay. A lot of birds through here. Lots of birds. But yeah, we're about at the end of Route 13 here. So this video might be a little, it might be about average, 40-50 minutes, we'll see. The next part's not too long, and yeah, we'll get to Fuchsia and save there at the Pokemon Center and call it a video. Take down Koga next time. Koga's not bad. His gym's mainly Drowsies and Hypnos, and I think there's a couple Kadabras, so Beedrill's just gonna mow through them all. And then he's just got wheezings and coughing, so again, Beedrill. Just more in your face to everybody who thinks Beedrill is a stupid Pokemon. I just wonder if I even have to go back and heal this time around. I probably do. I don't know. Maybe I'll get through Route 14 and I'll just come back and do Route 15 by itself later. After healing. Healing this time around is not nearly as bad. I mean, it's a lot quicker to get to Fuchsia from this end of the whole eastern route than it is to to the Vermilion thing. But, you know, what I did makes sense, right? Making a little sense. But Duo! How about I trade you whatever... I don't even... No, my Fearo's at like level 33, right? Okay, never mind. I don't want to lose 5 levels by trading. Although trading for Pokemon, they'll level up faster. Is that true? Somebody comment if you know the answer to this. But is it true where on here you trade for a Pokemon and they level up faster, they get the boosted experience? Is that true if you trade with like a buddy who's got a Game Boy on the original Game Boy Color? I always kind of wondered that. Alright, so we gotta skip this guy because this guy's a bird guy. And then, yeah, a lot of Grimers and Coughings here. I'm hoping I have enough Twin Needles for them still. I don't know if I do. Let me double check. Otherwise, I might just fight these two and come back. I don't know what I'm doing. It really depends. We'll wing it. Get it? Because of all the birds. So I believe I need 11 Twin Needles to get through Route 14 at this point. Let's see how many I have. Maybe I have enough. I don't know about misses. Oh yeah, we got enough. Alright. Route 14 will be taken care of, no problem. And we'll come back for Route 15. This is going to be great. But yeah, that's, I guess I don't know what, I feel like Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler, and Jim Carrey are kind of the big three when it comes to, like, movies and the characters they do in movies, right? Am I leaving somebody out that, am I disrespecting somebody right now? I'm not really sure. I mean, I will say that, when it comes to funny people, well, I mean, I guess you could argue maybe I'm leaving, I don't know if I'm leaving, like, Seth Rogen out, right? Because he kind of plays the same guy in all of, you know, the stone dude with the laugh, right? I mean, he's kind of the same person in all of his films, and at least the other three kind of change up characters a little. You can always tell it's them, but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of funny people that I like that, you know, like Danny McBride is hilarious. James Franco has become hilarious. Pretty much anybody in the This Is the End movie is funny. But I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? I mean, I wish like Eddie Murphy had more of a catalog, because, I mean, Harlem Nights was great. Trading Places is one of the best ever. But I don't know. He didn't really. He had a weird career, didn't he? It's really not like the other three. I mean, I really wish I could say. Dave Chappelle, but he never really did a whole lot outside of his show and then stand up, which is some of the funniest stuff ever, by the way. I mean, imagine, when did he quit? Chappelle's show was like what, 2003, 2004 or something like that. Like, I'm sitting there 13 or 14 years old watching this, just loving it. And then he quit. That sucked. That was a terrible day. At least he came back and did some pretty funny stand-up. I know a lot of people don't like it because he bashes who he wants to bash, and I don't know. Comedy was supposed to be funny, or we make fun of everybody, but you know, I was saying that at work the other day. We were in the break room, and South Park was on, and I was just like, you know what? This might be the last, I don't know what to call it, like show or form of comedy or whatever that still makes fun of everybody across the board. Doesn't care who you are. It'll make fun of you. And I respect it for that, because, like, even shows like, I mean, I haven't watched The Simpsons in a while. Are they still making new episodes? I haven't really watched them all that much since I was, like, a little kid. But, like Family Guy, even Family Guy, like, never stops giving crap to, you know, Trump and his supporters. And that's what I hear the new Borat movie is like. And even people on the left are saying, you know, it's too much, you know, make fun of something else for a little bit. It sounds like it's 90 minutes of him just attacking one type of people, you know, and it's like, I don't care what your affiliation is. Comedy, you're supposed to make fun of everybody. I don't know where we lost that train of thought. But yeah, I really think South Park is the last intellectual property that does that. And that's impressive. And they have the power to, you know. They've been on for how many years now? They don't care. They don't care if you get mad and try to cancel them. You're never going to cancel South Park. If you were going to cancel South Park, it would have happened 20 years ago. But, you know, that was the one show. Like I said, I grew up, I was watching Chappelle's show and stuff, and I watched all these, like, rated R movies when I was a kid, in the 90s even, you know, when I was even single digit years old. And, you know, my parents didn't really care. You know, they knew I was gonna, you know, see it someday anyway. But the one thing that my mom always hated, would never let us watch, always turned it off when it was on, was South Park. And I have no idea what her problem was with it. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see what Chappelle would have done with, like, had he gone into more of a movie role. I mean, Half Baked was good. That was like his biggest movie, right? And then he was never really in a whole lot after that. And I think he kind of got scared off by Hollywood. Because I remember in his, I remember after his big Rick James thing was like a big hit, that he... Okay, I'm going backwards here, so where's my bike? After Rick James was a big hit, I think they wanted to like make a funny kind of like a biopic of Rick James with him starring in it, and I feel like once that became a hit, everybody started loving the Chappelle Show, and I think they were just attacking him with like movie offers, and it kind of just probably just rubbed him the wrong way. He probably wasn't into that. But I mean, just think how great it would have been if we would have got like more movies from, because he had a lot of great characters on the Chappelle Show. What could have been? And he was like one of the few people who never really came out of, because Sandler, Carey, and Will Ferrell, they all came out of, and Eddie Murphy, I think, all came out of SNL, right? Which, wow, has that show gotten bad? Like, it's gone the Family Guy route, you know? You can only make fun of one side of things. Do not dare make fun of the other side. Just, I think that's stupid. But even, I don't know, even their cast has gotten worse, you know. I mean, you look at some of the cast that they had going back to like the Chevy Chase days and in the 90s with Farley. Oh, Chris Farley, he would have been a huge one. And he's still, ooh, Drill Peck, alright, nice. Yeah, let's get rid of Peck, right? Or should I get, I don't know what PP is for Drill Peck. I kind of want to get rid of Mirror. Oh, Fury Attack, we don't need that. Here, I thought that was Agility or Swords Dance, so I was not even reading it right. Yeah, let's do that for now. But yeah, Chris Farley would have... Oh, you know what? Mike Myers, too. He had a lot of great stuff. Because he had the, I mean, the Austin Powers movies, of course, and then he did the Shrek. I actually liked The Love Guru, alright? Everybody hated that, too. I liked it. You know, The Cat in the Hat was a little creepy. I still kind of liked it. Mike Myers is another one of those guys like Will Ferrell. Well, I could watch him paint his house and I would laugh at it. I just like him. So he also had the So I Married an Axe Murderer. That was a really underrated movie if you've never seen that. And of course the Wayne's Worlds. So he's up there too, you know. But yeah, sad about Farley. I mean, Tommy Boy was great. Black Sheep was great, which is funny how it's a movie literally about someone trying to steal an election by having dead people vote. Huh. Gee, I wonder wherever they got that idea. Oh boy. I swore I wouldn't... I'm not going heavy into politics. I'm just throwing jabs here and there, right? I said I'd quit talking about it, but it's not the main part of this tangent. The main part of the tangent is comedians, right? Yeah. But, no, SNL, yeah, I mean, I like their cast with, like, even after, like, Will Ferrell had left, when they had, like, Will Forte and, some of those people, they were pretty funny, but after a while, it's just, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of anybody who's on there currently, except, Keenan Mitchell, that's his name, right? The Keenan and Kel guy. He is hilarious. But yeah, I can't think of another person on there that I actually like right now. Other than him. And, you know, it makes me think about all these comedic actors. Like, I don't know if we consider, like, Bill Murray to be a comedic actor solely. I mean, not like the other three, you know, like my big three in Ferrell, Sandler, and Carey. I don't know if that's accurate to say, because he does a lot of dramatic stuff. But it's tough because a lot of his comedies were kind of had a serious side to them too. You know, that's just how comedies used to be made back then. They weren't just straight comedies. They were just movies with like some laughs in it. I mean, Scrooged. If you've never seen Scrooge with Bill Murray, you need to watch it this holiday season. And I guess if I'm gonna say holiday season, I feel like I need to address it because people get mad on both sides of things. So you have your Christians who get mad that they can't say Merry Christmas anymore because, you know, there's all these other holidays and it offends people. And then on the other side, you got the people who, yeah, they're offended by it. They don't like it. And it's just like, myself, I mean, I just, you know, I feel like it's American to say Merry Christmas. I don't really know why people got to get mad about that. I don't know. Like we were kind of. I know we're a free country and we're this and that. We're a melting pot, but at the end of the day, we were a Christian-founded, English-speaking nation. And if you want to come here and worship other religions and speak other languages, fine. But you gotta realize like how we started, you know. So I don't really see the issue, and you know those are traditions. I don't see why we gotta change them, you know. But anyway, I never really say Merry Christmas myself, even though it's kind of the side I take on the argument, I guess, if you want to put it that way. I never find myself saying it because I always say the holidays, not to bend the knee to crazy people, or I'm sorry, not crazy people, people who get easily offended. Not to bend a knee to them, but like, when I bring up the holidays, I think of it as including Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve. I mean, that's, you know, there's those 3 holidays in there. I mean, I know there's Hanukkah and there's all these other things, and that's what people get mad about, I think. But I say holidays because it is the holiday season. But I mean, seriously, within the next month, we have like 3 holidays, different holidays. So, I mean, main ones. I don't want to. I know there's more in there. You know what I'm trying to say? The people who celebrate Christmas and go around saying Merry Christmas and making people mad, apparently, they also acknowledge Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve. So how can you not just combine them all as the holidays? I don't know. I think differently than either side, I think. I really do. But yeah, this holiday season, I don't care if it's during Thanksgiving or Hanukkah or Christmas or New Year, whatever holiday you're celebrating in this holiday season. If you're at all into the whole, you know, Christmas Carol type deal, and you've never seen Scrooged with Bill Murray, it might be my favorite Christmas movie, and I could probably get on that tangent in the next video. Maybe I'll try to remember it on like ranking my favorites, because there's a lot of good ones, there's a lot of classics, and these are all videos that I should be making outside of Pokemon right now, but a lot of these Pokemon videos I'm making is really just me fighting other people. I mean, when it comes to actually like gameplay and strategy and stuff, I'll talk about it, but right now you're seeing I'm just using type effectiveness against every trainer here, and I have a list of the Pokemon trainers have, so I know who to bring out next. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, no, that's maybe the next video I probably can't talk about it because I'll have Koga and I'll have the Safari Zone, so I'll have to keep my mind on the game I'm actually playing. I mean, I hope I'm doing this right. I've watched videos where people do walkthroughs like this and they just talk about whatever. So if I get off on tangents and you guys are like, "Hey, shut up and talk about Pokemon," I'm sorry. This is what I thought I was supposed to do. But yeah, no, Bill Murray Scrooge was great. I mean, the Caddyshack, the Ghostbusters, Stripes is awesome. He has a lot. He has a lot of funny movies too, and Chevy Chase with the vacation movies, and I guess that was his main thing, wasn't it? So, funny fact, now that I bring that up, and I'll have to talk about it. You know, I am gonna make videos like this. Maybe I will, sometime within the next month here, do a ranking my favorite Christmas movies. And I can even try to get a little fancier at making videos then. Maybe I can have the little pictures of their DVD covers. I'm old, huh? If I call them DVD covers, that's almost like... I grew up on VHS, okay? So for me to call it DVD is a step forward in the right direction. I'm gonna try to do that video because that's an interesting one, right? I always ask somebody in my family that at some point, like whether it's my dad or whatever. Sometimes I'll just be like, "Hey, what's your top 5 favorite Christmas movies?" And I'm not gonna get into the Die Hard thing because, and if any of my older brothers heard me say this, they'd probably hit me with something. I never watched Die Hard. I've never seen the original Die Hard. I've seen bits and pieces of it here and there, just from other videos or maybe catching it on TV sometimes, but I've never actually sat down and watched it. I have seen the Die Hard with, the one with Samuel L. Jackson, though. What was that, part 3, I think? I don't know. That one's really good. And it has the getting 3 gallons of water using a... Wait, no. Getting 4 gallons of water using a 3-gallon jug and a 5-gallon jug. You should YouTube that. It's a really clever trick in doing it. And if you've seen that movie and you wonder what they did, because they go through it in like 10 seconds. They don't even explain what they're doing in the movie. But I had to look it up one day because I'm like, how do you do that? I found it. But yeah, no, I don't really care about whether or not that's a Christmas movie because I just don't care. Takes place during Christmas, sure. If Home Alone can be a Christmas movie, then why can't Die Hard? But then you could go down, that's a pretty slippery slope to go down if like any movie that takes place over the holidays. I mean, Planes, Trains, and John Candy. See, there's another one. There's so many good. He had so many great movies. Yeah, that's right, Candy. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I mean, Great Outdoors. Uncle Buck. Another guy we lost too soon. And actually, that makes me think of Chris Farley too. Another recommendation here I got for y'all is Almost Heroes, starring Matthew Perry, better known as Chandler from Friends, and Chris Farley, who are the knockoff version of Lewis and Clark, trying to beat the actual Lewis and Clark to the West Coast. It's one of my favorite movies. I know I keep saying that, so I'm gonna have to get like my actual list down here if I'm gonna keep throwing movies in there, but it is so underrated and almost unheard of. And I think it was one of Farley's last movies, Hey, Beverly Hills Ninja. I forgot about that one too. But yeah, I think it was one of Farley's last movies. Cuz I know he was originally supposed to be the voice of Shrek, and if you YouTube it, there's actually recordings of him doing doing his, like, I don't know what they call it, the sound test or whatever. But then he had passed away before they could actually, do production on the movie or whatever they needed to do, and he was replaced by Mike Myers, who ends up doing the same voice he usually does. But I still like it. I don't know. I don't really get tired of funny people like that, even if they have the same old shtick. And if it's good and it's funny, why not keep doing it? But yeah, no, I love comedy. I love all that. I love all those old movies, and I have, being the youngest, my parents are older than a lot of most people, so like, right now my parents are probably 33 and 34 years older than me, which is quite an age gap, I think. And then I have 4 older siblings, so I mean, I have such a wide range of movies that I've seen, and comedies from different decades. But we're looking good here. Level 54, 42, 35, and 34. See? Wow, Airraiser actually passed War Turtle. Seriously, we're not going to get him up to speed until we get to Cinnabar. Like, I think that's about where I had him in the last run, where he does become Blastoise I think probably in the gym. We're decent for all this stuff. You know, I'm gonna put some stuff away, and then I'm gonna have to sell some stuff before we go into. I'll go fight Koga in the next video, and then I gotta put some stuff away, sell some stuff, and then go into the Safari Zone. So next video might be it might be a quick one. It might be like a half hour. We'll see what I feel like putting in it. But I mean, beyond that, it's like going into the surf routes, and those take a while. So I have that's still Psywave, I think. That's Swift, and then TM20, I believe, is Dragon, or I think it's just Rage. So I'm probably gonna sell all that. But you know what? We'll go fight Koga because we get toxic from him, which I never really want. And we're in game time about 10 hours. Not bad, not bad. We're getting close to the end here, actually. Once you get to Fuchsia, there's not a whole lot of game left. So we'll see how many levels this ends up being. I'm going to save us here. And thanks for listening to my comedian rants today. I don't think there's a whole lot to explain about what I just did. We're just collecting levels at this point, so yeah, I guess thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I guess I don't really need to say that by the 10th, or what am I on, the 12th part? I mean, if you're still watching, you haven't liked or subscribed by now. I don't know if that's possible. You'd be long gone probably, right? So, but hey, you gotta keep asking, right? But no, thanks for watching. I'll see when I can get the next video out. I'll upload this one tonight, and yeah, busy day tomorrow. I never really do much over the weekends, but we'll see, since I really can't do anything other than sit at home and order pizza in our great state of Minnesota. So, at the very least, I'll have one out by next Monday night anyway. So, well, it might be a little bit until you see the Koga fight. So, anyway, until then, we'll figure out what it is, but, yeah, see y'all on the other side.